Hey guys, I am currently in the children's hospital with my son Maverick. If you've been on our channel for a while, then you know that he is a new guy. He's only 8 months old, and you've seen him since he was born, since I was pregnant, really. And oh goodness, we've been here in the hospital since Thursday. He was admitted then that night. We spent the entire day in the ER, and so now we are still here, and we're going to be here, they said, till at the very least tomorrow, so almost a full week in the hospital. But that's assuming that everything goes perfectly. They said if there's anything wrong, or he's not meeting everything to go home, or if he's not responding to the treatment like they would like, we would be here longer, or potentially even transferred to another children's hospital that's a little bit further away, that has some more resources and things that might help him that this one doesn't have, like a it's a pediatric rheumatologist. He might need one of those, they said. So we are in a wait and see right now. 1 second. Hello. We're gonna do his vitals?
Yeah.
Okay. Just 1 second. They're gonna do his vitals and then I will continue. Oh, nothing. I was just talking to the phone.
Oh.
Don't mind me. I'm just a weirdo. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Is he awake?
Yeah. Begrudgingly. Hey, buddy. It's okay. Oh. It's okay. Okay. I don't think we met yet. We just had shift change, right? Okay.
Kaylee.
Tara.
Yeah, I'll be with you guys today.
Hey, buddy. Oh, he'll like you then, because everybody else keeps giving him rectal ones.
Oh, really? Does he have a fever?
Not that I saw last night.
Okay.
They weren't checking him as often last night as they had been. Those are from before they restarted his treatment.
It's okay, buddy.
Hey, okay. What was that one?
36.5.
I don't know what that converts to.
Oh, it's like 98.3.
Okay. So we're good.
98 something, yeah.
We're good. All right. Yay, no fever still.
Just gonna cut his breathing.
Don't think so. I think we're okay. Thank you, though.
I'll be at the front. Just let me know if you need anything.
All right. Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. We just had shift change, so they were coming and doing his vitals and everything. I thought when the nurse was in just a little bit ago, they said they weren't going to take his vitals again until 10, so I thought I had a little bit of time to do this with you guys. So, anyways, his vitals look good. His temperature was still down, which is one of the requirements he has right now, is that he needs to go 36 hours without fever, which includes obviously no meds that would reduce his fever, so Tylenol and things like that, which is really hard because Tylenol is really helping keep him comfortable with his like other symptoms. But he's on an IV at the moment, and right now it's just fluids, but they had him the medication that he needed. Oh, it's okay. For treatment was an IV medication called IVIG, and we've had to do it twice now. And if it doesn't work this time, then they have to move on to other options. But at this point, he was diagnosed on Friday morning, or Saturday morning. Sorry. Everything like bleeds together. I swear hospitals are like a time vortex. Saturday morning, they diagnosed him with Kawasaki disease, which isn't actually a disease. It's like an autoimmune response, they said, to catching like a virus. So like something that would just make a kid normally regular sick just made him have like this really extreme reaction where his whole body was swelling up, and he had this really terrible rash that covered pretty much his entire body. His mouth was really, really swollen. His tongue was really swollen. And actually by Sunday, I think it was Sunday, the skin on his tongue actually started peeling off. Like that little like top layer on your tongue, it started peeling. So he's not really wanting to eat or do anything like that. But yeah, we've had a lot of improvement though. Like the swelling is a lot better because at one point his face was so swollen like he could barely open his eyes. And the rash is gone. So we've had a lot of improvement with him, but he's still not 100% better. After they did the first treatment, he started to get better, and then he got worse again. He like made it like 16 hours without a fever before they came back. His fevers are getting up to like in the 104 range, so pretty high. So I've just been here in the hospital with him since Thursday. I brought him in through the ER first. He got sick last Monday. I took him to his pediatrician Tuesday, and she said that he was probably just getting a virus and that he was fine and sent us home. And then he just got worse and worse until finally Thursday morning when I got him up. All of a sudden, he was super irritable, and he had like green goop coming out of his eyes, and his mouth, like he had, they're calling it strawberry tongue. His mouth looked really terrible, and his lips were all dried out, and he's been refusing to eat, and he actually had like the rash everywhere at that point, and he had actually blood in his urine. So I rushed him to the ER that morning because when I called the pediatrician about it, they said they couldn't see him until the afternoon, and that if I was so concerned that I should take him to the ER, and I was very freaking concerned because none of that is normal. So I took him to the ER, and we were there all day Thursday, and they got him a room Thursday night, and we've been here ever since. So I'm really, really hoping that he will feel better soon. The fact that he's awake and not crying right now is actually huge because pretty much if he's been awake, he's just been crying constantly. So I'm glad that he seems to be feeling at least a little bit better. But this is pretty much all he does. He doesn't really move at all that much. He just kind of turns his head. But when we came in, he couldn't even lift his head. He just laid there. When they're changing his like IV site and stuff, he's like too weak to fight or do anything. And normally he's like a rolling over, climbing on things, pulling himself up kind of guy. And he's just really super weak right now. He can't really even cry. He's like, his voice is completely gone. It's all hoarse and pitiful sounding. So I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, and just goodness, sorry, I'm like trying not to cry. Just keep people updated. I know I've been doing it on Instagram, but then I realized I hadn't done it here, so I thought I would just pop over and let people know that I'm probably going to be away and not posting and all of that while Maverick is getting better. So thanks for coming and checking this out. If you guys want updates, check out Instagram, because it's easier for me to do updates on Instagram as opposed to doing videos here. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, and thanks for any good vibes or prayers or anything you guys want to send for him. I seriously welcome all of them, because I don't feel like you can have too many. We all just want him to get better. So see you guys soon.